So, hi and welcome to another episode from the Gamescom 2018. Next to me is one of the developer of Fishing Sim World.
Fishing Sim World, that's correct.
Okay, so we would like to talk a little bit about that. What are Fishing Sim World? Explain to me a little bit.
So Fishing Sim World is a fishing simulator that features 7 lakes across Europe and North America, and multiple styles of fishing. It's got 18 different species in it, and you can choose to play a relaxing sort of go freedom fishing and spend as long as you want just catching fish in these beautiful environments, or you can also sort of compete with all the other players playing the game in our new Dovetail Fishing League, which is our asynchronous leaderboard seasons that will run each month, and at the end of every month we'll have anglers of the month that win prizes in game and t-shirts and stuff, and it's become everyone competing to become the overall Dovetail Fishing League Fisherman of the Month.
Okay, so you can explain from which regions are the lakes? Are they all real or your?
Yeah, sure. So there's the 7 lakes in the game. 3 of them are real-world locations. We have Gigantica, which is the carp fishing mecca in France. We have the Manor Farm in Oxfordshire in England, which is again another carp venue, and then we have the Grand Union Canal, which is our London canal venue. But then we have 4 sort of fictional lakes, which are sort of based on the sort of fishing that you would do in those countries, but we've sort of made the lakes ourselves. And we've got 2 North American lakes. We've got one up in upstate New York that's about 2,500 acres in size, and then we've got another lake of similar size down in Florida. Then on top of that, we've got a lake called Waldsee, which is set in the Black Forest in Germany, and our final lake is Bergsee, which is set in the Austrian Alps. So yeah, we travel around a little bit. Each of them has their own different feel. You know, each of them has fish species that are sort of suitable for the region, and depending on the fish species, you've then got the different styles of fishing that you would use to catch them. So with the bass, it's all about the predatory fishing, the lure fishing, so the constant casting out and retrieving. If you were to go to Gigantica and do the carp fishing, that's more about putting out a number of different rods and then putting those down on the rod alarms and waiting for the bites.
Okay, and how I can earn my money for better boats, for example?
So every time you catch a fish in the game, you earn experience points. Of the bigger the fish of that certain species, the more experience points you earn. Earning experience points allows you to level up, and when you level up, you earn the currency in the game, which is called tackle points. And you can then use those tackle points to buy new kit. You can buy new fishing rods, fishing reels, lures, lines, clothing for your character, and also faster speedboats, which are become important in the bass fishing side of it on those giant lakes.
Okay, and is there a dynamic weather or a day-night cycle?
That's right. So you can choose to go in the day or the night or sunset or the afternoons. You can choose the time of day. You can choose the weather, but then there is also dynamic weather, which has an effect on gameplay as well. So when you're lure fishing, it might be a clear day, and it might be the color of the lure that you'd want to use would be maybe a shiny one that reflects the light. But then after playing for a little bit, the clouds might come over, it might start raining, and then you would want to change color lure, because like in the real world, the color of the lure that you use is can have an effect. If it was raining, I'd probably use my red crawfish. So you want to kind of bring the red, sort of brighter colors into it when it's raining or cloudy.
Okay, and when you plan to release the game?
So the game comes out on September the 18th, so not long, and it's going to be out on PlayStation, Xbox, and on Steam. On PlayStation and Xbox, we have 4-player multiplayer. On Steam, we have 8-player multiplayer. And and then the Dovetail Fishing League will be available. There'll be 4 events each week that just encourages people to get sort of competitive in their own time and playing with everybody else and competing and to finish on as high as you can on the leaderboards. It's going to be good fun.
Okay, and it's an early question, but do you have plans for the future, like DLCs or add-ons?
I've still got the game's gone to manufacture now, but I've still got my developers back in the office, and they're still working on adding new content. We're going to be adding more fish species, more features into the game. We're going to be listening to the community and hearing their feedback. And there will be, there's a whole world of fishing out there, right? So, there'll be more places to take people around the world into new locations, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your interview and have a great time on Gamescom.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.